Hey guys, this is Chris. Welcome back to my piece of the reef. I haven't done an update in quite some time. I've been watching some of my other YouTubers and I've been a little bit upset by the goings on that have been happening on several of the other channels. I feel really bummed for Billy Pipes and his cracked tank. Billy, I wish you the best. CJ, I saw a video that he put out and he basically has his tank shut down right now. I gotta say his videos were very instrumental a couple years ago for me when he had his JBJ and his BioCube. I just love those things. It helped get me back into reefing after a many-year hiatus. So this update, I'm gonna run it really quick, one cut, or no cuts rather, one take. I wanted to show people what's been going on. I picked up a few new corals. Right there, we have a nice Poecilopora from Unique Corals out in California. We have an acro dead center in the screen. The leopard wrasse was just over it. Another one from Unique Corals. Two more down low. Pink Poecilopora and a strawberry shortcake, also from Unique Corals. And then an Aussie Acropora frag, well, colony. Antheus is in the way. Come on, little guy, move out of the way. There we go. I gotta say, this is my first order from Unique Corals. Those guys have been absolutely stellar to work with. I had asked them a bunch of questions, and their packaging, just everything about the way their corals were shipped to me was great. I had an after sale question, and again, it was kind of like they answered me within an hour or two. That being said, I also recently placed an order from Live Aquaria, actually two orders from Live Aquaria since the last time that I updated, and those sales have been absolutely miserable. One was about a $200 cleanup crew, and none of the cleanup crew really made it past 2 or 3 days, and it was clear in the shipment that the water was kind of foul smelling and there were just lots of issues. I'd like to say that Live Aquaria did right by me afterwards, but I don't think refunding money is what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for there to be more care and thought in the way fish and other livestock are shipped. The other issue was more recent. It was actually last week. I ordered 3 fish from Live Aquaria. A black phantom clownfish for my son, a powder blue tang, and a potter's angel. The fish arrived. Temperature in the water was about 75 degrees. The clownfish was supposed to be about 1.5 to 2.5 inches long. The fish only measured 1 1/4 inches. Not necessarily a big deal. However, one of its eyes was cloudy, and it just did not appear to be healthy. We acclimated it and the fish was dead within a couple of hours. Multiple emails to Live Aquaria, and then they finally got back to me and refunded me my money. I just think that if you're going to ship a fish out, you should damn well make sure it's in good condition. The powder blue is very thin, and the potter's is much smaller than its stated size. And also, it was $90 for a fish that was only 1.5 inches long, if that. So I don't think I'm going to be ordering from Live Aquaria. These are not my first 2 issues with them. So again, I'm going to use people like Pieces of the Ocean, who are out of Staten Island, Unique Corals, and there are a few others who I will mention from time to time. I decided after several of CJ's last videos to add an algae scrubber to my tank. I didn't go with any of the standard ones, so to speak. because after talking with people, with the amount of livestock I have and the amount of feeding I do, I needed something a little bit bigger. So I went with a 302 Aquatics, and it's been awesome. It grows algae like it's no one else's business. That being said, I'm going to do a full review of it and the modifications I made. Also talk about the science on how it works. The only issue I potentially see with it is it does heat the water up, because there are 4 20-watt LED lights on it. So we'll be talking about that on a future episode. And I'm going to talk to people who have Red Sea tanks and who use their sumps on modifications I made. Some of you may have picked up that I have an air stone right now in the tank. The reason being, the room that the tank is in was my kind of home office, and now I've been bringing clients in to this office, and I've noticed that the pH has started to drop in the tank. So I have a feeling it's probably related to carbon dioxide in the air because of the greater number of people in the room. And in just the day and a half that I've had the air stone in there, the pH has come up a measurable amount. So I will definitely be posting a video on that. I'm not going to be doing the micro bubbling method or anything like that. I've done that in the past. Again, for my friends who have Red Sea reefer tanks, one of what I feel the weaknesses of these tanks are is the auto top-off container. It's uncovered. I think you get as much evaporation from that as you do from the tank, and I'm just concerned that I'm losing some water. So we're going to see some changes over the next couple of weeks there, whether it's making a Lexan or acrylic cover or just swapping it out for something bigger and better. I'm going through 5 gallons of auto top-off water, or just under 5 gallons of auto top-off water, like I would say every 2 to 3 days. That being said, it has been incredibly hot in Connecticut, and we've been running air conditioners in the house incessantly since July, and I think we're just pulling water out of the air quicker than we ever have. All right, let's go up and into my last compartment. And I'm not even going to turn the lights on because this compartment is the electronics compartment, and it is totally embarrassing to me. There it is. Like I said, I'm not going to turn the light on. It is a mess, an absolute atrocious mess. We had an issue with the Kimura doser. I'm going to talk about that as well. I've had a Kimura doser for like 2 years now, the Wi-Fi one, and I will definitely be changing it. And I already know which one I'm going to change over to. I'm going to be changing over to the Coral Box one, Coral Box Wi-Fi, and I'm going to be buying it through Reef Breeders out of Rhode Island. I will go into that in a whole separate video. I have been incredibly disappointed by this unit. I have been through their customer service multiple times, and I think for such a simple system, dosing three things, calcium, magnesium, and alkalinity, there should have been no issues whatsoever with this unit. It does not hold its Wi-Fi. My chemicals lately have been all over the place, and it's clearly related to the dosing pump, and I will go into that in another video. Hopefully I will have one of the Coral Box ones to review and bring to you over the next several weeks. I'm going to give you a quick 1-minute tour of my favorite new corals. That is a pink Aviolopora from Pieces of the Ocean. I won it on an auction. I absolutely love it. This camera is not doing it justice right now whatsoever. Here are my Utter Chaos. Those of you who've seen it before realize it's growing heads like crazy, as well as my Rastas. There's the UC Strawberry Shortcake. It's only been in the tank about 24 hours, and you can see all the polyps are nicely extended. The pink Poecilophora, which I got from them. That's a piece that a lot of you have noticed in the past from Pieces of the Ocean. Solar fusions are growing nicely. My SPS is clearly, it's Let's go in a little closer. Encrusting the plugs really nicely. And we go back to this side, and I'm just really happy. I've been able to grow SPS now in this tank that's just less than 6 months old, and I'm absolutely ecstatic. Now, last thing, I'm going to show you my light. You can see it's got a new light bar on it, or maybe you can't see it because it's a little bit dark. We're going to talk about that $159 light bar from Reef Breeders. My experiences with it compared to my experiences with the Reef Bright strips. Alright guys, so let's just give a quick overview. Take in the joy that we call my tank. And I will talk to you soon. Look forward to some videos. Hopefully I'll be posting more often. To the guys out there who are having problems with their tanks, you know, keep you in my thoughts and prayers. To the guys who've taken a little bit of a hiatus, I know you'll be back. And to my friend Rico, who's done such a great job documenting his new build. Dude, hope your back is feeling better. I can't wait to see your rockscape and watch that tank of yours grow. Alright guys, take it easy, have a good day, and happy reefing.